Hello. Now we are focusing about some numerical library function. Numerical library function is very simple to understand and very few in the quantity. First we take it fixed to fixed function. I click here, enter some decimal values. That is 3.456. Okay. Enter the index value. 2 means after decimal value I require 2 decimal precision value, that's why it is displaying as a 3.46. again I am executing this 3.678. I am entering only one. I enter 3.678, the output will be 3.7, and the right answer is that because I entered 3.678, I want only one decimal value, so it will be round up for this. If I enter like this 3.8997 and I want no precision value, the output is 4 because I entered 3.899 and after point I don't require any value, so the output is not 3.899 exact but 3.899 round up value 4 is displaying. Same thing, same like this, that is parse integer. Whatever the number you will enter, that is 78 and output is 78. We know that one, if you want to enter some numerical value and temporary you want to provide a data type, you use PARSEINT, parseInt. Same like here, parse float function is there. For parse float function I am entering 56.78.9 and the output is 56.789. Let me understand the code and then after we will take a library function of it. For this code, the function is fixed fixed. Parse float means whenever you enter some decimal value, that value can be converted into the float and then after it is given to x. That is the reason I put it down parse float as a data type conversion. Then I put it down enter decimal digit and then after prompt enter the index value, not index value but we can say that one, enter how many precision digits you want. I make it some little bit correction in a sentence so you can understand easily. The output is x dot to fixed. Why? We saw that one, if we do not need any decimal values, so 0 will be there and it will be round up. Now parseInt, easy to understand. Here I must say that one, whatever the value I enter, it is not into conversion of parseInt. So when I was entered 56 was given to x but it is not into the integer one. But when I put it down in the output parseInt x means now it is not 56 as string but it is converted into the integer value. So sometimes you can use parseInt before prompt. At the time of input you can convert the value and assign some specific value to x, or sometime if you want to show the output as an integer, so you can use it parseInt at the output also. Then after the function is parse plot. Prompt means the input value, enter the value and you see that one, same like parse integer, I convert this value at the run time, at the display time, parse plot. If you want to put it down parse plot over here at this particular position when my cursor is there, you can put it down, there is no issue of it. But the thing is, when you enter, it is immediately converted into the plot and it is given. And here we put it down parse plot means up to this way the x value was a string and here it is converted into the plot. Now we will take a look of very important function, that is array. An array is very important for all of us. Let me understand the array. Array pop. Pop means LIFO, last in first out. Enter the value means how many element you want. I am entering 3, 4, 5. You see here 3, 4, 5 I entered as an element. My first array element was 3, my second array element was 4, my third element was 5. Pop means last element removed from the string or an array. So here it is. Not only numerical value, I can enter some alphabet value also. I am entering Abhi as a name. Jit as a name and I enter the last name, that is Yug. You can easily understand Abhi is the first element of array, Jeet is the second element of array, and I was entered Yug as the third element of array, but presently we understand pop function, so it is removed. Now let me understand how it works, because it is dynamically accept the array. We are going to the function, and into the function we are moving here. Hence, this is a very useful thing for you, and array function is important in JavaScript. Let me understand how it works. First of all, this is a pattern of how array declare. var arr equal to square bracket no size given, means it is a dynamic array. If you want to enter n number of array, it is work. For var I introduce in loop first time, the value of I is 0. I less than 3 means 0, 1, 2. It is not equal to 3, means it will rotate up to only 2 and it will ask me 3 different value. Now you understand as a C language, array of I means array of 0. When I was enter Abhi, then array of 0, Abhi will store. Then after value of I will be increased and array of 1, G to was stored, and when it will be I2, then U gets stored into like this. So friends, by this particular loop, I can say that one, I entered array element by one, same like your C language concept. Then after I perform pop function, when I use array pop, the last element was U, and that is the reason I declare var x as a string, var I again 0 to 3, means I want to carry out loop as 0, 1, 2, and I put it down separator over here, so you can understand like this. When array was 0, I value 0, Abhi will store into my string x. When I value will be 1, Jeet is a string, at that time x value already having Abhi, then Jeet will be added. When I value will be 2, but by this array pop function, U was removed from the last element, because we know that one, pop means last in, first out. Whatever the element you last enter, it will be removed from the array size. And when I print into the array, now we are taking an experiment for all of you, and it will be very useful for all of us. We are using var p equal to parse pass integer. Then after using pro and pt prompt, enter how many array element you want to enter, equal to 2 bracket over semicolon. Now the thing is that one, control is your hand. Whenever my function will execute, it will ask me how many array element. So the size is over here is 3 is fixed. Now I will use p over here, and my complete dynamic program will be ready for you. And we save this program and we will run this program for you guys, especially runtime editing. We are not refreshing, that is the reason it is like this. We save the program, but we should refresh the browser also. We refresh first. Now I click on top and look, enter how many array element you want. Suppose I am entering 5 over here, and my first array element is Abhi, my second array element is Jeet, my third element is Yug, fourth element is Veer, and the last element I am entering Kinjal. So you understand that when I was enter 5 array element, but the last array element was Kinjal, it is removed from my array. So pop function, again I would like to repeat for all of you, that is pop function. By array we understand how this particular function works. Pop we use 1 time. If you use 2 times, then this Veer will be also removed. If you use 3 times, then this particular thing will be also removed. One by one we can understand. Now let me will talk about push function. Push function is as important as pop. I click on it, enter the array element, that I enter Abhi. Second element I enter Jeet. I am entering Yug as a third element. Enter new element means push means adding one more element at the last position. I am entering Veer, and you say that first index position, it is undefined, means it is always like an empty. Abhi, Jeet, Yug and Veer. Initially when I was enter the element, it was only 3, Abhi, Jeet and Yug. I push one more element over here. Let me understand how it work into the code. Push element for understanding. We are moving, and yes, function array push is there. You know now how array declare. Array equal to square bracket blank means dynamic array and number of element you can enter. Here again there is only 3. First we enter when I value was 0, I enter 0 Abhi. When I value was 1, I enter Jeet. When I value is 2, I enter Yug. This is the nice function for you. Array dot push prompt. On the push function argument only I enter new element, and by this particular one sentence it is amazing work just done. Previously my array size was 3 because I enter Abhi, then Jeet and Yug, and by array push one time I enter prompt value into the prompt dynamically. It is asking to us, and if you know that one, the difference between this and this, now you understand. I increase one more array size is over here. Previously when I was enter array element, it was 0, 1, 2, stop. Here 0, 1, 2, 3 is there. So my last array element that I enter, that is V, will be also available. This is the string value that we are entering, and by this way. Now let me understand the short function. It is very easy to understand. Function short. P parse int prompt. How many array element you want to enter? Same like previous. Here the entry part is over. If you are not understand properly, please watch it this thing as a last function, because this is the last function of array. Array declare within a square bracket blank means dynamic array. You can enter n number of array element. If you are in your class there is 90 students are there, you can allocate 90 students over there. Parse int prompt, how many array elements you want to enter, means dynamically correction is there. The input function is over. Then array dot sort, there is no argument is there, but you can see that one, VARI equal to P, and whenever you will find it out, sorted array is available within this. So we can say that one, this was the last function of JavaScript, because here we can understand script function is over. Sorting function we are not exploring yet now. Let me click and run and execute and understand. Click how many element you want to enter. Enter 4. I am entering PAYL file. I am entering Yugveer. I am entering Kinjal, and I am entering Abhijeet at last. So when I click on it, understand Abhijeet, Kinjal, file and Yugveer. I enter Yugveer as a name as a second or third, but when I make it short element, you can understand that one, Abhijeet come first, Kinjal, file and Yugveer. So it is a very easy to understand. The array functions are like that. Basically you must know that one, how array declare. This is the main important concept for this. Then after, same like C language, you can use loop for entering array element value. Then after you perform the function that you want to enter. Either if you want to use push, you are adding one more array element into that one. If you want to use pop, the last element will be removed. If you want to make it short, the array will be short, and by this way we will understand the next function will be shift and unshift. Shift is completely opposite than pop, and when we discuss about the unshift, it is completely opposite about the push function. Thank you very much all.